So, what struck me as important in the article was how Skinner was a behaviorist and how he made this comparison between rats and humans on incentives and rewards. He placed a hungry rat in a box, and it became known as a Skinner box. Um, and there is this lever that releases food pellets for rats, and the rat would go to the lever, and of course the rat doesn't know how many pellets would be removed, so the rat would continually pull on the lever to release these food pellets, and this is kind of how addiction works with apps and games. Another main point is on Fogg's theory on behavior. He wanted to make the world better by unenslaving people from technology, and he had educated students on addictive technology, but his former students had, after maybe leaving his class or something, they started to contribute to addictive technology, and they made money off of that and actually became somewhat wealthy from this. Some apps that seem addictive to me are Snapchat and Facebook and sometimes Pinterest. I use Snapchat like maybe 15, I check Snapchat like 15 times a day, just mainly keeping up with photos and videos that my friends that I'm interested and close with and family, I check up on whatever they're willing to share, and sometimes I keep in touch with them that way. On with Facebook, it's I'm friends with like the whole village almost that I'm in right now, Quigalingak, and they post a lot of news. There's a Quigalingak bargains page that people sell things on and announce for things on, and it's kind of just our news. Some people don't have TV, some people don't have VHF, so that's kind of the easiest way to keep in touch with everybody. And some people don't have home phones, so that's kind of addictive, Facebook. Sometimes Pinterest. I use Pinterest for crafts that I want to make. So making a connection to earlier Potter chapters, I thought about automaticity on this part, and something that struck me as interesting in the article was how Netflix is starts up a new episode after you're done watching this previous episode, and that's kind of how automaticity works. To me, it's something that we do that we don't really think about doing. It just happens automatically. And I thought about YouTube too, and how, when you're watching a YouTube video, something related comes on, and it starts to have a little countdown where you could where it could play automatically by itself. So maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I think about when I think about automaticity. So how would one who is media literate address the points made in the article? I think someone who's media literate would agree with Fogg, but also might do the same thing that his former students did. They might contribute to the addiction of technology, and they might already notice a lot of things that were mentioned in the article, like how slot machines are so addictive in Vegas, and how people keep playing more and more games because they on the slot machines because they can order food and change the lighting settings and personalize them. But I think that I'm able now to notice that I check my phone before I even get bored or lonely. And it's kind of sad that I do that, but I can see the people around me who are mostly on their phones, and I think about these things when I'm because of the things I learned in this class. And I stop using my phone and just think about these things, and it's really interesting, and how we're enslaved with technology.